everybody. So John David had an 8 out of 10 day. Still spitting up a decent amount, but not as bad as what he was this past weekend. But he's also now not on any formula. He's straight breast milk, as well as he is on continuous feeds now instead of having what they call bolus feeds, where he's getting, fed and then having a break. It's just continuous feeds all the time. And so he is handling that a little bit better. He has been somewhat happy and been playing and doing therapy. So all in all, pretty decent week. I'm sure you've noticed that I haven't been doing this quite as much, but it's also a lot more to juggle just being back home. And then also just with the news this week, we were kind of in the process of preparing to bring him home and then to kind of get hit with this. I think I said this earlier, like definitely took the wind out of ourselves a little bit, but also just a little bit to process. And then also just trying to figure out exactly what this is and wrapping our heads around that. So to kind of clarify, he is going to have something on Friday called the LAD procedure, and it will be a laparoscopic surgery. There is an option where they would have to open up and do that, but his does not seem to be in that severity, that type of case, which is good. If it was more emergent, if what he had caused what they call a volvulus and was making his bowels necrotic or ischemic, meaning it's not getting proper blood flow and it's starting to die, then they would have to open up and do basically emergency surgery. What he's going to have done with this LAD procedure, they'll go in and basically there are connective tissues that his intestines are connected to, like areas that they're not supposed to be, which is what's causing this bad rotation or malrotation. And the complication of that is that, some people have this, live with it, and it's fine. They never have any issues. But what you're at a higher risk of with malrotation is that volvulus and that, those issues talking about ischemia or necrosis where it cuts off the blood flow. And so having this LAD procedure done will help lower the chances that will happen. It still doesn't remove them completely. So he'll have about 10 to 13% of people who had this LAD procedure throughout their lifetime will end up having complications later on. But, it's 10 to 13% over a lifetime. So it's something that we'll always have to look out for. This is also a birth defect. So it's something that he's had since he's been born. It's not something he developed. And so it's just something that we will be aware of here going forward. Another thing they're going to do during this procedure, during the LAD procedure, is they're going to do an appendectomy and take his appendix out. The reason being, with the complications that come with malrotation, is like a lot of severe belly pain and things like that when you are having something like a volvulus or it's causing those issues where you want to go get treatment urgently. And they don't want there to be any confusion of, is this appendicitis? Is it not? If the appendix is in there, it just removes that from the equation. And so it's not something he needs anyways, and they're already in there, so they're just going to go ahead and take it out. Also, because of what they're going to do with how they move the intestines, it just makes more sense to take it out because it makes more room for him to be able to have his intestines moved to where they need to be. So basically they're going to go in, cut these, what they call LAD bands, these connective tissues that aren't supposed to be there, cut them, move his intestines over to where they're supposed to be, to kind of help with that positioning, take the appendix out. And then the other thing, the whole reason why this even got caught in the first place is because we were looking at having him have a G tube put in to go fed directly into his stomach versus having the NG tube through his nose down to his stomach. And so they will also do that. So basically 3 different things are going to happen during this procedure. They'll cut those bands, move the intestines over. That's number 1. Number 2 is they will take out the appendix. And number 3 is they're going to replace that G tube. So that is what he is looking at having on Friday. And I can hear a little boy who was supposed to be going to bed who's coming in here. And he has actually had a good couple days. He's had preschool, he's learning his letters, and he's happy about that. He actually saw something a while ago and said, "Oh, there's an H," and then he's like, "That's what my name starts with." So he is learning and having fun. And all in all, we've had a pretty decent week, just busy. We're all just kind of preoccupied with all of those things that I just told y'all about, of us getting ready for Friday and this procedure.
Daddy, let's play baseball, dude.
Yeah, not right now, buddy. We're gonna go to bed. But we've been playing baseball tonight. He loves himself a ball. But that's pretty much all I've got for y'all tonight. But if y'all would pray for these 3 things: one, that this procedure will go well, that everything will go smoothly, and we will kind of progress forward as we would like to, in terms of getting ready to go home. 2, if you'll pray for all those who've lost loved ones, especially those who've lost children. And then 3, if you would pray for all the kids and families who are battling congenital heart defects. Because again, as y'all know with our journey, this is a long and winding road, and there are a lot of unforeseen things, and we've always got to be aware that things can change and monitor things as life goes on. So hope y'all have a good night, and God bless, and y'all continue to choose hope daily.
Good morning. Good morning. Can you tell them good morning? Good morning, Mommy and Daddy. Good morning. Are you going to tell her what you did? Yes.
Do you see your big brother? Hey, brother. Brother.
Play
Any
it.
kisses? Tickle, tickle,
Are you
tickle, tickle,
tickling your brother?
tickle, 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 tickle,
He's smiling at you. Look, look, he's smiling at you. He liked that, buddy.
He sure did. Give you the kiss.
Ask him, say, you want more, buddy?
No more? It's a dear.
Oh, he's smiling. He's so big.
He really gave you kisses. I've heard him giving you kisses. Yes, he did.
And John David, tell everybody bye-bye.